Morel's experience with Benavidez in his last fight. He's coming in here with a vengeance to show he's got a little chip on his shoulder. You know, he's got something to prove this fight. To the victory, Morel by KO at -150 is way better than that -500. So I'm liking these odds. Kataev to win by KO is a +700. So if you think Morel is getting knocked out this fight or disqualified, +700 is looking real good. The fight to go the distance for both of these guys is a plus. So basically the odds makers are saying it's not going to go the distance. Somebody's going to get knocked out. And by putting Morel as a -150, they're saying Morel is going to be the one to knock out Kataev. Next, we have the Subriel Matias versus Alberto Puello. For this one is real 50-50. That tie is looking good, man. +1400. I think something close to what we saw last night with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor is going to happen. But if I had to pick one, I'd have to go with Subriel Matias. And the method of victory odds for this fight is Matias +175 by KO, Puello +500 for a KO, and then both of them on points is positive. Basically, any victory method, whatever you think is going to be on, you're pretty much making money if you place a bet on method of victory instead of just straight money line. And then for the co-main here, we have Shakur Stevenson at -1000 versus William Cepeda at +650. Remember, both are undefeated. If Shakur has a tendency to have weak and brittle hands, sometimes he'll hurt him in between fights and he has to change his game plan, which is where Cepeda can come in and win the fight by being reckless like he usually is and coming in and brawling. This one could be the upset of the night, but I still have Shakur to win the fight. And for the main event, we have Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz. Berlanga being a +130 underdog, Shiraz being the favorite. And I could see Berlanga getting knocked down. I don't know about knocked out, but knocked down, I could see that. Still choose Berlanga to win the fight. And him being an underdog is pretty good for the parlay. There's a victory here, +275 for Berlanga by KO. And +275 for Shiraz by KO as well. So if you think one of them is getting a knockout, you're pretty much making good money on there. This is my parlay for the night. And I am using BetMGM for this, so if you use DraftKings or another like Caesar Sportsbook or something, you might have different odds. But these three legs, Berlanga to win at +130, just any method, doesn't matter, points or knockout. For him to win, be +130. And then Stevenson to win by unanimous decision, so all three judges give it to Stevenson. And then David Morrell to win by a knockout, it's at +538. So if you put $10, you'd win 53. But remember, this is a parlay, so they all have to hit. If one of those doesn't hit, then you lose your 10 bucks. But I mean, that's still pretty good odds at +538. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? You guys betting on these fights as well? But remember, the upset could come from Shiraz or Cepeda. I could honestly see both those fights going 50-50.